everyone. This is Nilakshi Sengupta, and you are listening to my podcast, Just One Question. It's a brand new day, a brand new story. Lots of excitement coming up now. Once again, with our very own Carla Singh, the lady who has worked as a choreographer, dancer, actor, director. Let's meet her then. Hey Carla, lovely to meet you again. And today I want to know about your world of direction. How and where did this part of your work start?
The first thing I really directed was a version of Panchatantra. We had 6 actors who were playing almost 30 different characters, different tales. So each time the tale changed, the animals changed, and then of course then the people came. And we went, we used children from 4 different SOS villages across India. Every weekend I would go to a different center. Hyderabad, outside of Bangalore, and one in Bombay, and outside of Delhi. And would go there for a weekend and do a theater workshop with the children. And from there, then I would have to select, which was the hardest part, 4 kids from each of those 4 SOS villages, selected to take part in the opening of our play.
This was showcased in Bombay?
We opened in Bombay and we had an opening in Delhi. So all of the kids, so that was 4 centers, so there were 16 kids totally who were chosen. And a little week before we opened, they were all brought back down to Bombay. They rehearsed with me and the rest of the cast for that week.
Okay.
And then they performed in Bombay, and then we herded them all with us up to Delhi and had our show in Delhi.
How interesting. It must have been a great experience working with kids, Carla. There is so much one can learn from these little ones.
So that was the first time really working, I'd say, professionally with kids. It was not just for me, but for the rest of the cast as well. Because, I mean, these disadvantaged children were so excited about doing it. I mean, it was an opportunity for them to be a part of a big production, to work with outsiders, as in we were from Bombay and they were from Calcutta. Calcutta was one of the centers. Calcutta, Delhi, outside of Delhi, Hyderabad, and outside of Bangalore. They were so eager and so receptive and so willing to work hard and please, and no matter what you asked them to do, they never were tired, no matter what time you called them. I mean, of course we didn't, we called them at a reasonable time, but they wanted to be there more. They wanted to spend more time. It was so rewarding that they had so little and yet they gave so much, you know? So that was really heartwarming for all of us. We got so attached to those kids, and when the whole thing was over and then they went back, it was a whole tear-filled, oh, bye-bye, and all that.
This is a memory of love and nurturing. I can see that. You are doing this work with other schools too, right?
But that was my first professional with them. Of course, for the kids, the school that my children went to, I was always doing their annual days and all that, being a part of theater. So that I was used to working with children from that regard.
And it evolved from there.
So I worked with schools and with adults and children from outside of, mainstream. And things keep coming full cycle. Then, I got a bit into ad films. Ad films I already said. Voiceovers. So that, the American accent and all, where they needed the American for that. So I do that as well. So it's been a wonderful journey of, it never gets boring because it always keeps changing.
Interesting bouquet of work, Carla. The mediums changed and you worked around them.
So, and you're working with different people with each time. So it's not that same crew all the time, although there's a lot of repeats. But each project is different. The medium changes. So it was a huge learning experience for me. And I have to say that I've been blessed because I didn't train in this. As I said, I was a business teacher, and I never really did theater in America, so I don't have that basis of a background. It was all on the job, learning, winging. There was no net in the beginning days, so you didn't even have that as a reference. It was just learning from people. I was fortunate enough to work with many of the best right from the beginning.
Yes, I tend to agree. You have been truly fortunate. To be able to work with so many people, add value to so much of work, that's the best thing that can happen to any artist.
So I had the years of experience and training and background to draw on. And again, I have to say that they were very generous with that, their time and their knowledge, which you can't always say happens, So, okay, I know this and I'm not going to share it with you because then you'll get better than me. And then, so you get the ego gets in the way. But I never really had to deal with that. I felt always that there was a wanting of, you should also succeed. We're succeeding, we want you to succeed too. So blessed.
And now you can help others who seek help.
Now I'm at the other side of it. I've been through those stages now. So I am trying to give back. I am trying to work with people and give them. And when I am working with other people, it's, I think, more on an equal footing now because of my experience and all the years that I've been here,
Stay blessed always and share Carla's brand of wisdom and experiences with all of us who crave to learn more. Thank you once again. It's time for me to take your leave. I will be back to ask more and learn more very soon. This is Nilakshi Sengupta and you were listening to Just One Question.